reason we start with our breathing is because our breathing is actually really connected with our core muscles and how with our deep core works. So that's actually where we need to start. So ladies, what I'd like you to both do is to just do a deep breath in for me, imagining that your rib cage is like an umbrella, and you're going to expand and open your rib cage in every direction. So that's out to the side, but it's also forwards and back. So expanding your rib cage and then release. Lovely. As you do another one of those, you're expanding that rib cage. I also want you to become aware of your tummy just rising and falling with that breath as well. Well done. And then this time, it feels a bit funny, but it's a good way to visualize what you're doing. As you do your umbrella breath in, I want you to think about that breath going all the way down and through into your pelvis. So you're breathing all the way down and through your body. We don't often take a full deep breath, do we? It feels quite different, okay? So you expand in that rib cage, breathing right down into your pelvis. Now we're gonna add in some pelvic floor work. Now your pelvic floor muscle is the muscle at the bottom of your pelvis, okay? It can be a little bit hard to work out how to engage that muscle, so we're going to talk through it in quite a lot of detail in this session, then we're going to build on that every week, okay? So this time, I'd like you to both do your umbrella breath in, expanding your ribcage in every direction, and then as you breathe out, see if you can tighten just around your back passage on the out breath. And then release on the in-breath. And then this next time, as you breathe out, I want you to lift and squeeze, this time through your vaginal passage. So this section is the middle section of the pelvic floor. And then you're going to do your umbrella breath in as you release. And then this time, as you breathe out, I want you to think about squeezing around your bladder opening, as if you're stopping the flow of urine. Lovely. And then breathe in to release. Can you feel how there's three different, very, very different sensations there, isn't there? Between the back, the middle, and the front sections of your pelvic floor. And as you're doing those, you'll hopefully feel your lower tummy muscles come across the way, just kicking in a little bit as well, because the two muscles, they do all tend to work together. So now we're going to try and add it all together, okay? And we want to try and get all those different components of our pelvic floor going at the same time. So this time, you're going to do your umbrella breath in for me. And then as you breathe out, I want you to tighten around your back passage, lift and squeeze through your vaginal passage, and then you're going to squeeze around your bladder opening as well. It's as if you're zipping up from the tailbone all the way around to the pubic bone. Okay? And then once you've got that connection and that engagement, that switching on of those muscles, I want you to see whether you can keep it switched on about 30% of a full contractions. You're not hanging on really tight, you're just gently engaging through those muscles while you breathe in and out. That's the tricky bit. It's a little bit like doing this, but you do get it. If you focus on your ribs going out to the side, that can kind of help separate your breathing in a little way from your pelvic floor work, okay? And as you're doing it as well, just make sure that you're not tensing muscle groups elsewhere. So I don't want you to be tensing through your glutes, that's the muscles around here in your buttocks. You don't want to be squeezing your thighs together, okay? Everything else should be nice and relaxed. It's just your deep core. That's the lower tummy muscles and your pelvic floor that should be gently working.